Hello peoples, how is everyone doing on this fine Wednesday afternoon? I hope you're having a great day, and if not, I hope it's about to get much better because we are back on Kerbal Space Program, where today's mission is to make it to Vol and get some scientific data because our survival depends on it. Essentially, in the last stream of Kerbal Space Program, we threw a couple experiments into the sky, trying to get to the moon, trying to orbit Kerbin and all that sort of stuff, because we are broke. It might not look like it when we get into the game. I'll be showing you in a second. If you watch this after the stream's gone live, by the way, there will be timestamps below for when we're getting into things. It will be in a couple of moments, so do not worry. But yeah, essentially we need science points, money, and all this sort of stuff. We have missions on the agenda right now that if we don't get, we will be in crippling amounts of debt. So we got to send some rockets into the sky, specifically to Vol for the missions that we have on our hands. So we're going to head straight over here, and I'll show you what we have on our hands since the last stream. I'll get the music going as well, don't you worry. Yeah, we have been in a tough spot. I'll show you exactly what's going down in the world of Kerbal Space Program. So if we go over to our what's this place called? The tracker facility thing. How you doing, Puggy? And how you doing, Alessandro? Love to see you guys back. Hope you're having a great day. What I'm going to actually do is I'm going to have to sadly turn the music off in Kerbal Space Program because some random account on YouTube has been claiming all the music on Kerbal Space Program, and there's no way to dispute it, so it's really frustrating, but it is what it is. Anyway, if we look at our tracker facility place, we have a boosty booster on Duna, which is thankfully unmanned. There's no one on that rocket. We've just left it there as a little mark for us. We have General Vod, which is a rocket that we placed on the surface of Vol, which is where we're going to be headed, which did have a crew of 3 people on it, which are no longer there. Thank the Lord, because they are orbiting Vol instead. So we need to save these 3 boys. We have Jebediah, Bob, and Bill, the original trio. We have the 3 Musketeers on the Project Hope and Pray. And unfortunately, we're not going to be able to save them today. We're going to be doing a little flyby, saying hello to them, and then coming home, and hopefully not stranding the people on that ship as well. In the last stream, we ended up landing a base on the moon, which was very fun. I've never done that before. We made our own base. I'll show you in a second. And we also have this other mission, which is collecting Wilzel from the moon. But if we click on the Project Hope and Pray, I will show you exactly what the situation is with Jebediah, Bob, and Bill. So obviously, Vol is in the Joule system, and we have 78 Delta V and 4 very stranded people. Essentially, we had Jebediah, Bob, and Bill all stranded on the surface of Vol, and then we sent Sidless over to come and collect them, and for once in his life, he didn't actually save them. So we're trying to make smaller crafts. This rocket looks really small. I can promise you it's not. It's actually very, very large. So the plan is to start making smaller and smaller rockets, and we're gonna be fighting against the elements here, man, to try and get there and back, because it's completely like we're working on the job. It's a sandbox, you know. So yeah, we'll head over to the space center and see what we can get moving. We have the Hazy Minox rocket being sent up. Use an unmanned probe to fly by them or dock with them to give them more fuel. That is very smart, actually. I didn't think about that. No doubt I'd end up using all the fuel to get there. That is a very smart idea, though. There's no docking module on the ship, though, so I don't know if I'd be able to give them fuel. Just thinking about it. Anyway, let's get to our... where is it now? We have our... not launch pad. Where's the thing? The FAB. Vehicle Assembly Building. There we go. So, the rocket we are dealing with right now is... not on the screen. Where is it? Opencraft. The Hazy Minox. Here we are. So, this is the ship that we were currently using. We have a bunch of different missions we have to do, which is why there's all the different gadgets on the rocket. If we go over here, we have a mission to bring back Dunastone. That's a separate one. We can do that whenever. But we have measure the temperature in a space flight above 10,000 meters near site, blah, 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 blah. That is on Vol. Then we also have transmit or recover scientific data from space around Vol, which we can only do with the satellite if we end up getting stuck. Then we have... oh, no, wait. No, this is a probe. We're planning on getting this stuck. I remember now. This is a probe. We're using our first ever probe. I'm remembering. He's starting to remember. Yeah, so we're going to be sending this there with no one on it. Our first ever probe. So we need to measure the temperature, which we're going to be doing through this. Then we're going to be transmitting that data, transmitting random bits of science data, which can be the temperature thing. We have go on an orbital spacewalk near Vol and gather scientific data from Vol. I'm wondering if I can do that on the other rocket and then come to this rocket and gather scientific data, and then it collects it both. I don't know if that would work. Then we have Rescue Wilzel, which is a separate one for the moon, which is very simple. And then also we have this stack separator at the bottom, which is what we are going to have to test when we are orbiting Vol. So we're just going to test this one out and see how well this rocket does. At the end of the last stream, we were testing it out to see if it could actually make it off the surface of Kerbin. And we're about to test it again. So let's get to it. Launch time. Let me move our chat box and all that sort of stuff over to the other side of the screen so you guys can see. How you doing, Pyro? Love to see you back. According to the tracking station information on Vol, it was one of the last moons of Jewel to be discovered. This was because of the Kerbal astronomers mistook the icy moon for a smudge. Oh, I feel like you've mentioned that before. After multiple failed attempts to get rid of the smudge, they figured out it was in fact a moon. Don't forget the UK space flag. It should be on board. It should be on board. Okay, let me move this stuff across so you guys can... Oh, where are we? Where are we? Where are we? Where's the chat box? No, I just removed the chat box. There we go. All right, let me move this across so you guys can see. So if I go here and move these back. Oh yeah. Okay, that should be good. That should be good. Okay, boys, it's time to go. Our first ever probe in space flight. And we crank this bad boy up and go. Tilt a tiny bit. There we are. And hopefully it won't fight back all too much. Oh, we might burn up. I feel like I remember this being a problem. Is the audio too loud? I feel like the audio is going to be too loud on the game. Okay, all right. Keep an eye on. Keep an eye on this. Keep an eye on this. Yep. Tilt. Tilt. Keep tilting. Please. You know, it's not an efficient turn. It's not an efficient orbit, but it works. I'm gonna crank it there just because it's gonna be dropping. Okay, stay steady. Stay steady now. I think Pyro will like this takeoff. Subscribe for more live streams and love support. Hell yeah, Pyromaniac. We're gonna pin that one. We're gonna pin that bad boy. Yeah, we've had to substitute the Kerbal Space Program music for my own playlist because some random person on YouTube's pretending like they own the music, even though it's Kevin MacLeod's music. But that is where we're at. That is why the music is not quite what you'd want it to be. Boost it up a tiny bit, just because it was dropping below 70k. Okay, if we go out here, we've got a terrible orbit currently, but I just want to see how much fuel we need to burn to get away from Kerbin and all the way to Vol. I miss myself talking in my language. There we go. Okay. Slowing down, getting to 70k. It is so dark. If it lets me, I'm going to try and tilt now that we're leaving the atmosphere. We want to point towards prograde. It's the only problem with a probe. Is there any way to get a probe that has like the piloting things where it's like prograde, retrograde, target, anti-target and all that sort of stuff? Is there any way to do that? Because if there is, I would love to get that active for me. But yeah, the plan is, the reason why we are wanting to spend so much money and get so much money and get so much science is so that we can get the moon base, which is apparently only exclusive to console. We can get a moon launch pad. Oh, we need to start boosting. There we go. You can get a moon launch pad, which would save a lot of energy in takeoffs and stuff. And that is why we are going through all this effort. Alright, everything blew up. It's fine though. It's fine. That is not so fine. We have... So this is the nuclear booster, isn't it? I feel like... Alright, what we're going to do. We're going to revert flight. I feel like what we need... Because that keeps happening. I feel like we need more space between these. So maybe if I lift these exterior rockets further up, so they're not... I think they're clipping off of this, but we need that. It might look stupid, but we need it for the mission. We need it specifically for this. The stack separator, it's huge, and I have no idea where else to put it, because if I put it on the front, it ruins the aerodynamics and yada, yada, yada. I need to figure out a way to turn the rocket as well, is the other frustrating part. You can get a launch pad for the moon in the base game with no mods. Yes. Yes, you can. On console only, apparently. Okay, so if I'll show it on the thing in a second, in case it sounds stupid. Whoever's acting like they own the music, even though Kevin MacLeod made it, is an asshole. Yeah, no, it happens a lot on YouTube. It's pretty frustrating. It's pretty frustrating. I know some of the stuff isn't Kevin MacLeod's music, but it's still like intentionally royalty free, but some random like Indonesian channel is pretending that it's their meditation music. They could have, you know, made a mistake. I don't know, but it's like the soundtrack be not doing what the soundtrack, you know, should be doing on YouTube or whatever. It's a bit weird. Anyway, so I don't know. I feel like the rocket needs to have more mobility, and I don't really know how to make that happen. It's the reason why I put these wings on, because I thought they would help, but apparently they're not. These rockets don't have gimbal. There is rockets that do have gimbal. I'm not sure if they'd make it more difficult or not to move. Those who know the strat with this. Do I try it? How much is the rocket going to cost? It's 100k already. If we do that, and then a little bit of that, because these boosters, oh Jesus Christ, these boosters have gimbal, which makes it way easier to maneuver. Does that look right? That looks right to me. That was good. Screw it, we're going with that. Savecraft, launch. Let's try it. We'll just remove your four thrusters for balance. Alright, to balance yourself in space, then explode in space. Explosions can't happen in space. Something like that, I don't know. They can, but they're different. Oh no, never mind. Right, wait. Whoa. The decoupling thing has changed. We need to fix that. Okay. The staging thing. If we do... No, we don't. Actually, no, we don't want that. No. Oh, I've got an extra stage for no reason now. These are meant to go at the same time. We're doing all of them. We're doing all of them. Okay, that's good. Savecraft, launch. Easy. I don't think we're going to get to vol with this version of it. We're just going to see how close we can get to figure out how much, you know, boost we have and stuff. How's Hitman? We've not played it in a while. We haven't played it in a while. I've basically finished the game. There's one more mission left on Hitman before we are over and done with it. But we might get around to it at some point. We'll see. We'll see. Now for liftoff. 3, 2, 1. That now it turns. Now it really turns. Oh no, it doesn't. Oh no. Oh no, it's going too fast. It's going too fast. Maybe I should, like... Is the rocket going to burn up? I'm really trying to turn the rocket. It really doesn't want to turn. It's so aerodynamic, apparently. Yeah, this might not have been smart. I think we're definitely in... Oh my lord. Yeah, we're already at 100k. So, what do you guys think the problem is with the rocket not wanting to turn? Because we've got gimbal now. The whole thing's going to explode. We've got gimbal on the... So the extra boosters don't make a difference. Don't fully throttle. Is that all we should be doing? Is that what we're thinking? Get rid of these then. No full throttle. Because it turns fine until it starts to pick up speed. Go with that. Go with that. I don't know how the pilot's still alive after what I've seen. Hey, that's the fun fact. There's no pilot. We got a probe on our hands. Thank the Lord we do, because this would be terrible. The reason why I've decided to opt for a probe is... I've never done one before, but my thought is... If the rocket gets stuck, I don't feel guilty, you know? So... We do... Wait, how do I do it? Nope, wrong thing. Nope. Wait. Do like 50%? We'll go 50%. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Right, tilt a tiny bit. There we go. Okay, and then we tilt to 45 degrees once we hit 5k on the distance. It really likes to... I find it weird that it's tilting forward. Is there like a bit of weight on the wrong side or something? I'm just going to tilt it towards probe raid. It doesn't want to tilt anywhere else, apparently. Alright, fully down. No, it's still not tilting. Alright, wait. Pull the throttle down. No, that makes no difference. There we go. Maybe a bit more. No. It just isn't... It just isn't turning from this position. It loves this position. It's tilting more, to be fair. Oh, damn it. I was trying to get to maneuver mode, now it's wobbling. There we go. I know it is working. Good. It's less efficient, I'm pretty sure, because we're burning. There we go. Okay. We're going to get to like 80k, and then we're living it up. Because it'll start dropping down. Oh, calm down. There we go. We'll go there. Whether it's tilting, that's what I was trying to go for. Just came back from outage all day, sadly missed the Batman stream. Hey, it's all good, don't you worry. We got like, I think we got 1 or 2 more Batman streams left in us before we reach the end of the game. We're getting close. Bro's doing my homework, got English. I'm great English. I actually speak it fluently. As of 1.113, a message displays whenever Jeb dies in an accident titled "In Memoriam." How cooked if how cooked if there was a pilot? Yeah, no, you'd be toasted. You'd be lightly toasted, I'd say. Right, get up to this point. I felt like 80 would have been like a good point to stop burning, because I really thought it would drag us down, but no, we're just at an 80k apple. That's fine though. That's fine. No to lightly toasted. I think lightly toasted. Tilt back. Tilt back. We got a reaction wheel for this exact scenario when the rocket don't feel like rocketing. There we go. Tilt back, tilt back. Yes, lovely stuff. Boom! And now we wait for this number to hit 70. Is that really loud? I feel that's really loud. Oh, we've run out of fuel. One sec. Let me turn the volume down a tiny bit. There you go. Decouple. We need to watch this bad boy. Oh. Hello? Oh, it's knocked it. It's fine. We're moving. It's fine. Okay, so we are using the nuclear booster now. We're using the nuclear option. And seeing how far we can get. Obviously, we have loads of fuel. It's super efficient. But we're going to have to see if we can get into orbit before we start dropping. I don't think we can. It's the only problem with the nuclear booster that I've had. Like, we are going, like, 1 kilometer per second. We're picking up speed now, but this number's we're gonna go past our AP and start dropping. Oh, it tells me how long it takes to reach that number. We have to burn for 9 minutes. That's not good. The AP is climbing. Should I keep tilting? I'm gonna keep tilting. Hopefully that works. It says we're gonna reach our AP in 3 seconds. We've reached it. Alright, we're gonna start dropping. There's nothing we can really do about it. I think what I might need to do, so the nuclear booster is going to be specifically for in a vacuum. So once we've already reached our orbit, we should use the nuclear booster. But that means we need more fuel elsewhere to get us into orbit without the yeah, you feel me? You feel what I'm saying? You guys get me, right? You guys get me. I still remember seeing a clip. An AVGN dance for Michael Jackson. Wait, what? I'm so confused. Yeah, we're dropping. We're dropping big time. We're never reaching an orbit here, are we? We can see where it takes us. I know we can do, what is it, Psywarp? Where we do that, and then we just keep burning this direction. Oh, no, it doesn't. It doesn't want to do Psywarp. Psywarp. There we go. Let's see if we make it into orbit on 4 times. Just sort of stick in this direction. I'm going more and more vertical. I'm happy about that. We're going to be dropping past 70k, I think. It looks like this is moving faster, though. Yeah, I don't think we're getting there. We're dropping slow. You know what? Maybe. The least efficient ever? Oh, wait a minute. No way we actually get into orbit. Come on. No, it's dropping. It was so close. Why is it dropping? Alright, exit time up mode. No, why can't, let me get out of time up. I think I need to start burning even more vertically. I don't really know. So if I burn this way, we drop him. Yeah, we're dropping. Maybe I need to go more at an angle. Back the other way. Follow prograde. We still have 5,000 Delta V in a vacuum. Okay. Okay. If I burn this way, do we start getting into orbit? We do. Okay. Stay here. Boys, you just witnessed the most what? You've launched your first satellite into space. Let's go! Because it has no people on it. It counts. My other one doesn't count as a satellite, apparently, because there's people on it. Anyway, we are officially in orbit. It doesn't feel like it, but we've made it. Okay? Genuinely the least efficient orbit I've ever done. I've ever seen. It's a trend on TikTok, I think. What console are you playing? We're playing on PS5. We're on PS5 always. Sally Hut 1 is a stock vessel that comes with the Making History expansion. It's essentially a heavily modified space station core with a launch vehicle. It does bear some resemblance to the Pro. Okay, I do have all the DLCs for Kerbal Space Program, to be fair, so I might have to try some of that stuff out. The rocket that launched Sally Hut 1, which... Oh, right, it's named after a real thing. Okay, so we have a terrible angle to try and get into orbit of Joule, which is all the way out here. If I set Joule as a target real quick and we start trying to tilt our orbit over here, it could be all goody gumdrops. We're ideally going to want to burn at PE. We've already gone past that, no surprise. So if I set a maneuver here, we want to try and line it out. We want to try and match the line that we currently have with the yellow line. You see it? You see it? We're going to have to get to that. It's been a while since I've really got down and dirty with Kerbal Space Program. Break the cycle. Okay. Hit me one of them. Actually, yeah, we'll just get in orbit of the sun. And then, oh, there we go. Okay. Reel it in a tiny bit. Reel it in. Reel it in. Make it efficient. So if we do that, burn... Oh, what the hell did I just do? I just tilted it even more. Anyway, if we do that, and we burn prograde, which... yeah, prograde at PE, we're going to have to burn for 3 minutes. So we're definitely going to be doing it in time warp mode, because this is what the nuclear boost is about, I'm pretty sure. So, let's go over here, warp here. As we fly around, it looks like something. We've still got our satellite, at least. Everything is intact. We have a lot of electricity. We haven't actually extended our solar panels. We can do that now. We should do that. Oh, we've gone to the dark side. Oh, dear. You know what? We'll extend our solar panels later. What's the goal of this stream? So, the goal of this stream is to get to Vol and get all this science data. We need to measure the temperature above Vol. We need to transmit or recover scientific data from Vol. We need to go on an orbital spacewalk near Vol, gather more scientific data, and also test this big stack separator thing at the back of the rocket near Vol. The plan is to take the satellite over to that moon of Joule and strand it there, like just leave it as a bit of space junk. Or, you know, we could use it as a scientific data thing. We could actually use it as a satellite of Joule or Vol, whatever you want to call it. We can constantly just transmit data. But yeah, we're just testing out our first ever drone, our first ever satellite sort of thing that we're sending up unmanned for all this money and all this scientific data so that we can unlock the moon base. There is a moon base that you can unlock with loads of science data and loads of money and stuff, and it's great. That is what we're here for. So if I quickly get rid of that and focus more on the task at hand, we are going to want to be burning... Blue's the target, actually. Should we not be pointing towards blue? I feel like blue will be where prograde is. I'll just burn prograde. Right. And we need to burn there for an efficient burn because we have the nuclear booster. We want to do it at 1 minute 30, 1 minute 45. We want to start the burn at 1 minute 45-ish, I think. Because it's usually half of this time. We want to start this burn at half of this time. So wait till this number gets down to 140, I'm going to say. I'm going to say 140. And we just want to stay in Psywarp burning until we get into it. This is going to be good. Actually, I'm going to speed it up a tiny bit. 2 times. 3 times. 4 times. Right. Just have to let it tick down. Don't want to overdo it. Right. And there we go. Exit warp mode and start the burn. Just so we can leave Kerbin. is what we're going for. Yeah, because the target node always moves. It'd be nice if I had the little things on the side, like prograde, retrograde, target, anti-target, blah, 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 but we can't do that with a satellite or a probe or a drone or whatever you want to call it. I forgot my PC was on. Wait. You're not watching it on your PC? Alright, and if we stay in this view, we can wait until our blue line meets the other line. And actually, if we do this, we should... Oh, no. Hello? There we go. What the hell is going on? Oh, it's because I have to exit time up mode. Jesus Christ. Right, we'll stay in 2 times, just so it's not too crazy. Right, the burn was meant to start in 10 seconds. But no. Can I just do it like this? I can. Alright, we'll do that. Try and stay in the line. It doesn't matter about the angle. We're going to sort out the angle when we're already in the orbit of the sun. The do song ascend always works for any scenario for Jacob's Kerbal Space Program stream. Is it copyrighted? If not, I'll get it downloaded. It's the reason why we're playing random music. Because some random person on YouTube has decided they want to try and pretend that they own the Kerbal Space Program soundtrack, and there's nothing I can do to dispute it, because I'm not a big YouTuber. There we go. Okay. So we get to this point, and we have escaped Kerbin. Beautiful. Warp to next maneuver. There is no next maneuver. Cancel that. There we go. Over here. Warp here. Lovely. And we escape. I don't know, but I'm playing in the background while watching you stream. Oh. Ascend goes with anything. Alright, once we got here, our satellite is very strong. I'm happy about it. We need to make sure that... Oh. Wait, why can't we transmit data now? Excuse me. I thought I had a big relay dish. Can I not transmit data from this far out? Maybe it'll fix itself. Here's open. Okay. Get to... What does that say? 2 days, 2 hours. We want to do that. Wait, if we... I can just fast travel to the very end of this, can't I? Yeah. We might not make it to Joule on this attempt. I'm not expecting to make it to Joule on this attempt. I'm completely doing guesswork just to see how well the rocket does. So don't question it. 22 minutes away. Where's that on here? Oh, zoom out. Here? That's an hour away. 36 minutes. 36 minutes away is fine. Warp there. Just so we're out of the path of Kerbin. Also, I just googled it. Sadly, it's copyrighted. Hey, the dude got to make money somehow. I respect it. Okay. So, we are actually not on the worst trajectory ever. Very surprisingly. I think, to be fair, it's actually... I think it's because we've left Kerbin. We're just orbiting the sun, so we're keeping a very similar trajectory as Kerbin. So if I wanted to try and meet Joule, it won't happen on this attempt because of the transfer window. But we could wait. We could wait it out. If I go from PE, which is the most efficient point, I'm going to just see if we can get lucky. Oh, can I add maneuver? Control locked. What? Do I have to do that? Is that why? Why no maneuver? Cannot add maneuver. Control locked. What? What's happened here? Why is it locked? How you doing, Don? Hope you're having a great day. We are currently having technical problems, apparently. In-game. Why can't I fix maneuver mode? Wait, if we ran out of power or something. We have. Alright, I have satellite. I have solar panels, don't worry. Retracted. Why aren't they opening? Why can't I open them? What? It's not even allowing me to open them. Do they need power to open? Have I messed up big time? I don't understand. Can I extend this? No. Boys, I think I've made a big mistake. Why can't I extend them? I can't extend them. Yeah, from what I've seen, they need power to open. We go again. Okay, but we know what the problem is. So, our nuclear booster, which is just here. Oh, I just noticed it has an actual, like, cone around it with the... Anyway, that's cool. These boosters are not... this amount of fuel is not enough to take us to orbit, which is what we want before our nuclear booster kicks in. So, I think plan of action is to just give ourselves more fuel. How are we going to do that? By doing this, I think. So if we take these pieces off and put bigger pieces on, it might weigh down the rocket a bit, but I feel like we just need the fuel. So if we go with... How big is that? So we put that there. Is that like aerodynamic enough? I don't know. That looks a little bit weird. Looks like a thing. You know. How big is that? Does that attach to that? I think it does. So if I was to do that, don't worry, this is not what the rocket's going to look like. It's going to be something like that, though. So we need to remove... No. Oh, for far. Right. I need this piece detach, this piece detach, and then little one of those, which is you, I think. Are you the... Yeah, you're the thickness. The thickness. I feel this might be too big. But we need more fuel. So we're going to go with it. Okay. 4 of those. And... attach. Oh. It looks phallic. Which every rocket should. Perfect in my eyes. Okay, remove all them. I feel like this is the wrong rock. I feel like this is the wrong thing. I may have picked the wrong rocket fuel thingy to go for, but it's fine. We want to test this out anyway. If we grab the mainsail, like we were using last time, it does look like it's clipping in with this, but hopefully we can just bounce around that. If we look down over here, how is it looking? Oh, well, that's just... Right, so we want to boost with the 4, then decouple, which should be there, and then, yeah, 2.24 thrust-to-weight ratio. Perfect. And then this is the nuclear one, so don't worry about that until we're in space. So, 4 boosters, decouple, hopefully we don't blow up, and then we head off into the sunset. Actually, straight into the sun, basically. There's no setting when you're in space. Let's save the craft. And go again. So as soon as we make it into space, we need to extend the satellites. Somehow we magically made it into orbit with the nuclear boosters. But we good. How are you enjoying Batman? Yeah, Batman's going great. Batman's going great. Wait, is it implied that the 4th game was planned... Wait, what? Oh, Five Nights at Freddy's. I was like, there's not even a 3rd game for Kerbal Space Program. Alright, let's see how this goes. I feel like we could have used a better nose cone. Looks a little bit like a Black Ops 2 emblem. But we'll go for it. 3, 2, 1. Stay here until... Honestly, this might help. I've not put any wings on, I just realised. So hopefully we stay straight. Stay at this angle until we hit 5k at the top of the screen. Oh no, it's going to tilt up. Stay! Hold! Oh, it's really wobbling. Wings would have really helped. Right, tilt, tilt, tilt. Keep tilting. Down here. Yep. Good gravity turn incoming. Yeah, 2.24 thrust-to-weight ratio on these big boys is very nice for me. I need to try and stay here without... Alright, it's going to tilt up, it's going to tilt up. Oh no, we're good. Okay. Stay here until we hit like 75k, I think, is probably the best way to go about it. It's honestly more sturdy, more stable than the other rocket that we had. Go there. Hopefully this doesn't drop too much. If it does, I'll just keep boosting. Stay there. The final chapter confirming it was a... Oh. In my eyes, it did end with the 4th game. Because I've not played the rest. Right, don't drop below 70k. I swear it. I swear. And then once we hit about 60 though, yeah, this should get us into orbit. We still have 2k delta V. Surely. Surely, surely, surely. And then once we do, the solar panels are getting instantly extended. Instantaneously. Honestly, if we have boosts left over, might be helpful. Obviously, we've not got the transfer window down. Don't worry. We're not going like with the full intention of getting to Joule right now. I'm just testing it out to see how well things go before we do the actual mission. Oh, I need to tilt down. What am I doing? Tilt! Tilt! I literally have a reaction wheel. It's slowly moving. We're getting there. Oh, wow. I wish there was like a way to turn the brightness up just a tiny bit so I can actually see where I am. I have to just use this like space mist. I have to use the galaxy to guide me. I feel like the three wise men when I'm sending it up past Kerbin. Okay. Slow down. And about now. Wait for P and AP to be similar in the bottom left. And then we're on the Jude. Then we're on it. Feels good. Feels right. Oh my god. Alex. 1,000 joules? What in the heck? Broski just dropped joules on me. Those who don't know Alex, that is Alex, who plays in the streams every so often. Thank you very much, Alex. I'm a bit locked in. There we go. And that's perfect amount of fuel. You love to see it. Thank you for the 1,000 joules, Alex. Thank you for the galaxy. I don't even understand how these joules work, but I highly, highly appreciate it. Big up the boy. Thank you very much. That jump scared me. I thought the rocket exploded for a second. But yeah, I've been gifted joules once before. I think it's like YouTube's version of bits on Twitch. Epic. Okay, now if we decouple, please no explosion. It looks good. All right, just separate. I need them to get far enough away from my big booty cheek right here. Okay. Now we are in orbit. By the skin of our teeth. I had a 3,000 joules to use. Lol, don't get gas G. Hey, we'll take it. I don't know how much 1,000 is. Stay humble, eh? We take a 3,000. I don't understand how much 1,000. Hey, if that's 1,000 Zimbabwean dollars, I'll take it. I'll take it. Need to wait for AdSense to hit me up. It's like $13. That's $13? That's like 1 million Zimbabwean. I didn't. I was gonna say. Dropping donuts for the boys. Okay. So, I can't see a thing. If I try to, I think we can actually extend all of our stuff by doing that. No, I can't remember the buttons. I will have to do it individually. We're going like a sunflower. Extend. Yep. Yeah. I cannot make out what on earth. We're going off green boxes right now. Yeah. All this power as soon as the sun hits us, that is. I've done about half of them. We're just making sure we don't run out of power, you know. It takes a lot to transmit data through space. Science and stuff. Alright, I can see it extending. I can see it getting excited. Oh my god, how many solar panels did I put on? We don't even have any sunlight right now. Right, is that all of them? I think that's all of them. These retract as well. Yeah! Look at that bad boy. Okay. Oh, look at the sunrise. It's beautiful. If we speed this up just a teeny tiny bit, I can actually see what the rocket looks like, because that's the important part. Boss said Minecraft Alex. Yeah, same guy. Same guy. Skins based off him. They actually look very similar in real life. Difference is Alex is tall, dark, and handsome. Yeah. So we have the nuclear booster now, which can take off at any point. We've got power going into the batteries, right? Yep, yep, yep. This is good. This is good. So, if we zoom out, we have a little maneuver on our hands. If we just plant it right about there. I'm just going to absolutely send it into solar orbit. There we go. Save on fuel a little bit. And we'll speed this up. Don't worry, we're not going to be sitting there for 2 hours. Reel this one back. Okay. There we are. So, we're going to be burning 300 Delta V. That ain't nothing. We got nearly 6k. Oh, yeah. And we're going to be doing it. It says the burn time's less now. Maybe we're just way faster. So, we want to burn 50 seconds-ish. Before T-minus 50 seconds for an efficient burn. Whipping it round. Ignore the space debris. Oh my god, I nearly got hit by it. That's dangerous. I hope I don't accidentally... If this ruins the mission, I swear to God. What's the likelihood for a stream on Saturday? 50-50. It's 50-50 in my eyes. I have no idea what time it would happen. It could be 1 in the morning. It could be midnight. That's an hour apart. It could be midday. It could be 1 in the morning. I have no idea. It's just, I think I might be able to. I think. I'd say it's more likely than not. We'll say 51% chance. Okay, and we are about to be 50 seconds out on T-minus. And I'll put the Psywarp on and all that stuff. Okay. And go. I haven't activated it. Hello? Booster? But why is it not activating? Activate. There we go. What the hell was that about? Freaking out on me. But as long as we're moving, it's a positive. Ooh, there we go. Got all our solar panels out. We don't run out of power this time. Whether we get an encounter with Jewel or not, I have no idea. I've not lined it up. I probably should on the next attempt. We probably will be, because it's looking good. I just saw a piece of space debris fly by us again. That's terrifying. Jesus. The fact, I'm guessing, like, you know, IRL, you know, because, like, the moon landing wasn't fake. I'm guessing that they actually have to calculate for avoiding space debris. There's a lot of it. Long. Okay, we got a minute. Let's... What does it mean I cannot... I've literally done that. Is Psywarp off? Oh, that's why. There we go. Burn time 40 seconds. I don't care for time warp thing. No, get up, exit time warp mode. There we go. I can just do it manually. Are we good? There we go. Nice. Perfect. Get out of there, and then let this baby sail. Go! Towards the sun, actually, as well. Yeah! We're on it. Love to see you back, Landon. Hope you're having a great day. Yeah, I doubt we're going to be able to squeeze in some Elden Ring today, to be honest. Feels like it's going to be just a Batman and Kerbal Space Program duo going down. What's going on? We are trying to make it to Vol, which is the moon of Jewel, and we're doing it so that we can make money in science and stuff, and have a cool moon launch pad to send rockets from. Because on console version, you can do that. And that is going to save us so much fuel, so we can actually save Kerbal and Baub. Okay, we are not leaving, but we literally had an extra... We had an exit. How has it changed? What changed? Why are we not leaving now? Fine. We'll keep burning prograde. Tiny burn. A little toot by the rocket. Tilt back. Oh, have you been to Duna? We don't want to talk about Duna. That is where the Jacob maneuver was born, to be fair. Now we're exiting. That was scary. Why is it like... Oh, it counts the satellite. Okay. The Hazy Minox. Beautiful stuff, beautiful stuff. What? Get right to the edge and we'll see how long we have until we are... About 20 minutes? 20 minutes. Right. So find 20 minutes on this line. Which is going to be... Hello? That's an hour? No. Like here. Screw it, we'll go there. That's fine. And then we are officially in solar orbit, which is where we need to be. Why is it going so slowly? There we go. It's speeding up now. And we want to set this bad boy as a target. And see if we can actually meet it there. Let's go. Yeah, so we're going to burn at PE. We are not on the transfer window that we should be, but by the time we get to PE, we might be. I doubt it because of how fast Kerbin orbits the sun compared to Joule, but we'll see. For the most efficient, add maneuver and do one of these. We can see how much delta V it would cost. So it would cost about 2.8 to get to Joule. It'll cost about 3,000, 3,500 to orbit Joule. So I think we do have enough fuel to get there, but there's no encounter currently. If we just keep shuffling it around though, where's that closest point? Oh, it's moving around like crazy. To be fair, it's only moving around the same area. Oh. No, we need to wait for the points to meet up. Can we do that? And then, no, they are never meeting. They're just never meeting. Okay, actually, I know it's like the most efficient way is just by being on the right thing for it. But if we were to, say, do a maneuver here, how close would we get? We're just going to try it from different parts of the orbit. Save ourselves the time of, yeah, that is definitely not meeting up. That's almost complete opposites. So if we go to over this side, maybe we'll get an encounter with Joule. I'm going to keep it like head up. Do that. Maybe that's good. Right. So for those that don't know, by the way, these blue markers are closest approach. So the blue marker on the dotted line is my closest approach to this point, which would be where Joule is. So I'll be here when Joule is here, and we want them to get as close as possible. Which is not going to work there. So maybe a little bit further along, like here. We will get an encounter. We're on like a decent angle with it. There you go. That works. Okay, if I shuffle that one down to say fuel, we want to pass by it. No, we're going above it. Okay. Let's try and get side on. Yeah, it's because of how heavy the influence of Joule is. If we do that, like so. Yep. We're right above it. And then we can angle this if we focus Joule as a target. So if we go focus view, we can see how close we are to Joule. We're going to be doing a bit of maneuvers here. So if I go, oh no, over here. If I do that, which direction are we going? Further away. Right, I want to get closer. Right there. Where does this one take it? I can't tell if that's getting closer or not. That's just going over the top. So if we... Ideally, we want it to come down, you know? Which that is. Right, very slowly, though. Spam! Go! Bit more on it. There we go. More oomph. We'll see the line start to curve as well, the closer it gets. Which saves us fuel. Even though it's costing more right now. Oh yeah, because we're maneuvering. It's fine, though. As long as we get to Vol, we're fine. And we have 5,500 Delta V to make it happen. This is about half of that so far. So we should be fine. Get close. Imagine we just get instant orbit. Okay, that's under it. A little bit higher. There. And then where does this take it? Well, that angles it in. That second line's terrifying. If we end up not getting the orbit, we should do it. It's pretty easy on Joule. And if we zoom in, we are almost exactly where we want to be. That's Vol right there. So if we make this maneuver happen, maybe tilt it down a tiny bit more. Oh, actually, what we can do is this. Like that. That is almost online. That'd be fine. That should be fine. Okay. So if we do that, which is 281 days from now, 11 minutes out from the burn. So we're going to want to start burning at 5 minutes... Oh, no, like 11 minutes. No, what? At about 6 minutes, we're going to want to start burning. ish, just under 60 minutes, like 5:45. So head back to our thing. Where's the maneuver? Over there. And we're over that side, so we're probably going to want to walk there. Okay. Just going to spend a year hovering around the moon, but no one's on board. We don't have to worry about the whole photosynthesizing, people getting hungry and starving and cold and quiet and stuff. No one's on board. It's actually very relieving having a probe. There's different types of probe. The other one's not as relieving. It's a bit stressful. Causes quite a bit of anxiety. I wouldn't know, though. I wouldn't know. Okay. I wish it would go a bit faster, but this is literally the fastest it can go. Yeah, going at the fastest speed possible. Currently going 9,400 meters per second. Hella fast. Do you know if that's faster than sound? Maybe. Okay. We are still 2 months out. So if I go there, 35 days. We want it to be like the same day. So, oh, the angle is so awkward to. I wish I could set target here again, but it really doesn't like me to. Plus, we're next to Kerbin, so I don't think it'll let it happen anyway. Very close. And then we'll get Psywarp ready. But yeah, boys, if you are enjoying the Kerbal Space Program streams and want to see them continue, make sure to let me know by showing your support. It's the reason why they stopped for a while. They slowed down a tiny bit, but we can be back with them because we have big plans. Honestly, the second reason why the streams were happening is because I was really sad that we lost Jeb, Bob, and Bill on Vol, and I was figuring out how the hell we can get them back. But now we have other ideas that can make it way easier. Do you guys just see the screen? Why is the screen freaking out? What the heck? Do you guys... Is that the game, or... That's the game. Okay, I thought it was my actual HDMI then. So what is that? I think it's just like the actual lines glitching out. Okay. It's so hard to get a zoom in on this. Oh. There we are. Okay. Shuffle it round to like there. What pair? 3 days away? Yeah. And I'm going to zoom off. Okay. Then we're 5 hours out. Oh, it's so difficult. It's so tedious. There we are. Did Bruno Mars sing the Lazy song when you went? No. He did not. I'm not the biggest fan of the Lazy song anyway. I know that he's not as well, which is probably why I didn't perform it. But he performed like everything else apart from... I think the only other song he didn't perform was Runaway. Runaway and Lazy Song were the only ones that I didn't hear. Obviously, apart from like his other songs that aren't as popular. There's a few from Silk Sonic that I would have enjoyed to hear, but Silk Sonic was only there for like 3 songs. It was very enjoyable though. Okay. So if we get ready, going over to the target, it's going to be prograde. There we go. Yeah, it's just next to each other. So the target's actually going to be different from prograde because we have angled it differently, so this is going to be scary. I think it'd be best to save before we do this, just in case we do mess it up big time. Would be intelligent, you know? I'm just going to get in a position where we can actually time warp without having to worry about maneuvering. Okay. So we're going to want to get like 30 minutes out. Oh, we could be like 10 minutes out actually. 4 hours away. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Alright. We need to chill out. Make sure we don't overdo it. 10x. We'll let it tick down. Actually, no, we can go a bit faster. Okay. Yeah, so 11 minutes 43. About half of that is 5 minutes 30. It is about 5 minutes 50. 5 minutes 45-ish. I'm just going to let it gradually go down without accidentally overdoing it because we don't have a save just yet, and I want to make sure the save is close. So I'll get it down to like 7 minutes and then save the game. When it says T-minus 7 minutes. For the efficient burn. We're on it. We're on it. But yeah, I've got different ideas on top of what we currently have going on the stream, so don't worry, there is going to be multiple bits of fresh content on the way. Save game, here we go. Jewel time. Hitting the jewel. Bang. Okay. And then Cywarp is enabled. It says time warp mode. I don't like the time warp mode. If I do that, I'm going to wait until we're ready to... Actually, no. If I do that, then that, it'll stay here. Oh, no, it's moved. Never mind. I thought it'd stay the same. As soon as we start burning, I'll go into the Cywarp mode. But we're going to do that about... Yeah, because what, 20... Yeah, it's about 5 minutes 40. We're going to want to start burning on this T- node thing. On this little thing down here. Come on, baby. 20 seconds, yeah. I want to overdo it, but I want to fast forward it, but I don't. To be fair, actually, I could save right now because we're only like a second out. We'll do that. I'm gonna save this as actual jewel time. There we are, and I can delete the other one. That saves us time if we make a mistake, a big boy mistake. We start burning up 40 seconds. 3, 2, 1 ish. Doesn't have to be perfect. Then we do this. And we go 4x. Gonna try and just stay on this as much as possible. Saves us a bunch of time doing this. It'll still take like 3. We'll still be doing 3 minutes of burning. I just need to stay focused for 3 minutes. I think it's the fastest that Cywarp can make it go. It's the only thing with the nuclear booster. It's my first time properly using it, but it was my main concern anyway. But we're making it happen. Rocket looks cool though. The only drawback to the look of the rocket is that big separator at the back, but we need it for this specific science data thing that we're trying to do. I've not even tested to see if the satellite can send data that far. I feel like the last time that the satellite's cut out, you know, when we were leaving Kerbin and the satellite line just disappeared, and that's when we ran out of power. So I'll check the map after we get this burn done to see about that. I'm just going to trust the maneuver node, because if I go on the map, I'm not going to be exactly where I am right now. To be fair, I could actually... it's not going to move much. If I do this, right? Go over here. No, not turn. Wait, it does actually move it. Okay, actually, we can do it from here then. Can we Cywarp from here? Keep an eye on this. I think we might be able to. We'll do that. So if I do that, we just stay on the node, keep our eyes on the lines. I think this might be the most focused I've ever been in Kerbal Space Program. Thank God we've done the efficient burn. We've still got like another minute real time of burning to get through. Lines are slowly moving. Yeah, this should be correct though. We shouldn't miss our... what do you call it? Not impact. The other one. Alessandro's back. Let's see ya. We are just about to get into the juicy stuff. Get into Jewel. I'm heavily focused on the node. I really wish you could get the pilot stuff. Even though there's no pilot on board, I wish you could get it. Just so you don't have to manually lock on to these pieces. It's looking good though. Right, once we get to like 1 minute out, I'm going to do it in... Oh, 30 seconds out, I'm going to do it in just real time. Just so I know when to burn and when not to burn. Instead of, you know, doing it in 4 times X speed. Scary times. We've not even spent a year in space with this probe. Cool. Fast little transfer to Jewel. Even though we missed our transfer window, but we don't talk about it. Okay, we've still got a minute of burning left. In 4 times X speed. Right, it's shuffling along now. 30 seconds out is when we're going to move back. Yeah, okay. Go back to 1x. Right, the line is going to start to get closer. I really hope it is anyway. Right, the yellow line is going to meet the purple line, hopefully. Yes. Yes. We've done it, boys. We've done it. We've done it. We've done it. Oh, yeah. I was so worried about that not working. The manual stuff is so difficult. Or it feels really difficult. Okay, so we're just outside of Vol's orbit. As soon as we get to this point and start, you know, doing the whole get into orbit business, which we are going to have, we're going to basically have to maneuver node everything because of how slow the nuclear booster is. So if we set up a maneuver like there, add maneuver. Oh, this is freaking out like crazy. And we just bring this in, no other way. Oh dear. That. That costs a lot. Yeah, we kind of want them to overlap, don't we? So that we can get an encounter with Vol. Which is technically our target now. So set that as target. See if we can get a thing with it. No, we cannot. Okay. There. Right, what is the best look for this? That seems fine to me. Are we on the right angle? No, we are not. But we can figure that out once we get into orbit of it. We want to have an overlap though, like that. Yeah. Okay, we'll do that. Oh my god, we're spending we're spending apparently 1 year and 416 days in space, which is 2 years and like change, just to get to Joule from that move that we made. Would be boring if anyone was on board, you know. And that burn is going to be 5 minutes 8 seconds, so we want to start the burn at 2 minutes 30-ish. So if I warp here, 1 year and 400 days casually. I'm going way, way away from home. It is very nice knowing we can just ditch this as well, instead of having to worry about the return mission. I'll attempt the return mission, but I don't think it's going to happen with 2,400 Delta V. But yeah, we had 6,000 Delta V. We're about to burn 1,700 of it just to get... Wow. So we're still only going to have 700 Delta V to get into orbit and to get all this science data and stuff. Difficult. I thought we had more than enough with 6,000 from the nuclear engine, but I'm guessing some of the burns weren't super efficient. But it is what it is. Oh my god, it really is taking ages. We don't need to worry about Kerbal, so we can crash into the moon. We can. We can. I just have to make sure I meet all of these things. Actually, yeah, that's what I was going to check. Now that we're on our way there, are we still sending data back to Kerbin? Or are we way too far away? I have no idea. It doesn't show the green lines, which is worrying. We'll see. Does it tell me up here? Limited probe control, not connected. Ah. How would we stay connected? Would we have to set up like a chain of satellites? So like one here, one around this planet, one around that planet, just so the data can relay? Is that how we'd have to do it? Why is this not reaching? It's a big boy satellite. It's right on the front. Idle. Yeah, sort of. Also, we're going to be getting data that we can't even transfer. That's annoying. Oh, actually, wait. This might be why. Alright, retracted, wait. Let's pause for a sec. Right. Time warp cancelled. Can I remove this? Extend. We connected now? I put two satellites on, so one was the relay, one was the high gain. That's the high gain. Wait, we need to go back to Kerbin. Quick! I wish it told me how far it actually... So if I want to go... If I go transmit data, unable to transmit. So what does this do? Transmit data, unable to transmit. Get the flag. Where's the flag? I have no one on board. Oh, did you mean like put a flag on the actual rocket? I didn't know you could do that. I thought it was just on board. I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. Bro, Chelsea are signing some old players. They're trying the old man strat. Yeah, I should have listened to you, Alessandro. It's my bad. My bad here. I'm going to be meeting up with it very soon if we get here. Okay. So what is the plan? Oh, off the Vol. Congratulations, you completed your first flyby. Well, I'm nowhere near it. What does that even mean? I'm nowhere near it. Chelsea signed Liverpool legend Henderson at the crispy age of 36. Yeah, after he broke his arm as well. What? We can't have the French going to beat us. That's why you wanted the flag. Hey, can't blame a man for having passions. Okay, we're going to be getting very close. See if we can see anything. Oh, Jules there. Yeah, cool. Cool, Jewel. So, 5 minutes out. No, we need to start burning 2 minute 30 out. So, if we move 3 days in the future, 3 days and 2 hours, yeah, do that. You can already see all the moons. But we're getting to Vol. Delayed trophy might have travelled to other parts and not cleared the area. I don't know. Maybe. Funny green gas planet. We still need to actually conquer Jewel and send a probe through it. It could be this one. So. 2 hours out. So we want to move like literally 2 hours in the future. 1 hour 20. 1 hour 47. We'll do that. 1 hour 47. 1847. Bro, Alex just gave you 1,000 joules. You reckon that's the currency? Wait, currency for what? You should smash like. You should! I'm going to pin that message. Wait, currency for what? Zimbabwe? That's what I'm here for, man. Donations in every other, you know, currency. Yada, yada, yada. Don't care. Zimbabwe? Now we're talking. Now we're talking. Rocket isn't letting me move. Oh, no, it is. Never mind. Wait. Go down. Is it moving? Am I tweaking? It's not moving. Have we run out of power? What? Why is the rocket ain't moving? What? I'm losing my mind. Did you put RCS? I do have RCS. I don't know the controls for RCS. I shouldn't need RCS though. You can get out and push it. No. Why is it not moving? I have power. I literally have power. What do you mean? I'm so confused. How do I not? What? I'm losing my mind. Yeah, I don't know the RCS controls though. I have got RCS on. I've got RCS little things here. It just ain't. You need more power. I shouldn't though, because I've been moving it. I've got 1, 2, 3. I've got 8 batteries with full power. I have my probe with power. I have the solar panels with power. How do I have no power? I have loads of it. Not pointing at the sun. What do you mean? I can't turn. I have RCS as well, but it's not working. Could be a bug. There's no way. Setting. No, controls. What's the RCS controls? Fly a vessel. Toggle RCS. Yeah. But I want to actually move the RCS pieces. How do I move with RCS? Oh, wait. R1 with RCS on. Nope, that don't work. The rocket isn't even tilting. What? Turn off RCS maybe? Broski. What have I done wrong? Time to use the Kerbal Space Program wiki. I don't know what to type in. Use the grapple hook. Maybe me extending this completely broke the game. Retract. I have no clue. Open map, close map. Why is it not working? Wait, I can't even thrust. Oh no, I can. Now turn? What? What? This is bullshit. Why is it not working? I'll reach AP in infinity. I don't even know what the fix for this would be. Is it because Psywarp's on, maybe? No, because Psywarp should be doing the opposite. It's literally not even rotating. What does this mean? No signal, no data, not connected. Limited probe control. Why is there limited probe control? Wait, is that why? Is that why it's not moving? Because I have no connection to anything? But I don't understand that then. Because I had no connection all the way out there before I got here. I had no connection the entire time. So why would it just randomly stop being connected now? It's because you watch Minecraft, you use blocks. I actually don't know what the explanation would be. What? You got the trophy, let's call it a day. Yeah, I have proof. I have proof. Have a cup of brew. The cup of brew will always entertain me. Can I extend this? For funsies. Run magnetometer. Magnetometer. It goes so far. Run report. 270 science. Oh my god, that'd be incredible. You've measured the interaction between the solar wind and the magnetic field of this planet as it deflects charged particles. Transmit. Not in range. We need a moon base. I have one. I made one in the last stream. Oh, review data. Damn. That's a lot of science on there. Should I just be doing all this? Why not? Log temperature. 48 science. Measuring the temperature of space appears to be quite impossible as there is no matter around it to be either hot or cold, except the spacecraft and the thermometer itself. This is going to give the R&D guys something to think about real well. Yeah, there's going to be so much data on this probe, and it's just going to be flowing off into the distance. 72 science. Read 0. Run a vacuum. I accidentally pressed the wrong thing. Review data. Keep experiment. And then we have goo. Observe goo. 60 science. Right at home here. Bro made Voyager 1. Literally. But, right. If I have no power, let's say, if I have no power, then that means that I can't retract these. But I can retract these. So it's not the power. I think it actually is the whole thing with the being limited probe control because there's no signal. There's no connection. When does Goo not feel at home? That's a good point. But yeah, if the whole thing is like, oh, you're out of range, you're too far away to be connected for anyone to control the probe, then how the hell was I controlling it when it was all the way... Oh my god, I've just realised that is why. I was only controlling it when it was right next to Kerbin when I left. So that's why I can't control it now. So when I did the maneuver, I was right here. But in my head, I was over here because I was focused on this. But I was right next to Kerbin the whole time before I left. We didn't get anything done. To be fair, though, Vic Star moment. If I go to the node that we're about to get to, we need a man to send to space, and he'll never come back. It's a good thing no one's on this rocket. Slash spawns Reaper of Life in. If we get... Wait, where is Vol? Oh, it's all the way on the other side. Yeah, never mind. Alright, well, my thought is, should we see where this bad boy goes? Oh, it's going to have an orbit of this. That is going to be the orbit of this probe. It's a good thing we saved. Screw it. 1 million next time. He's gone. Goodbye, Jewel, as it goes off into the distance. Can everyone still spot it? I can still see it. I can still see it. Wait, why has it gone to 50? Are we near a planet? Why did it go to 50? Excuse me? What? That's sad. It's really sad. It's not even letting me cancel. This motherfucker. There. Ego a bit. Little woolly. Woolly woolly. It's not even letting me cancel the maneuver. Why is it not letting me cancel the maneuver? Oh, because we have no power. Wait, what? It said I can't make maneuvers because I have no power last time. What is this? Cancel. Oh yeah, control locked. Okay. I spelled actual wrong, I just realized. So, let's say we let's say we want to get to Vol with a probe, right? How would that actually happen? Yeah, because my signal here is good. What we can do, should we see how far out we can actually get before we lose signal? I'm going to just do that. Screw it, we start burning now. Psywarp. I say we do that and just see how far out we can get before we lose signal. I'm going to do that. And then we'll return home. Well, that's crazy. Oh, I've just punched my microphone, my bad. We're going to see what our limits are. Maybe we can get to Duna with a probe. I don't know. Do we have a space station? I had a space station, but I brought it back down because it didn't have the right stuff on it. Yeah, the plan for right now is to get money and science. I've already done the space station for science. Obviously, there's different biomes around Kerbin. But what we're going to do then is test all of our cool science things and bring them home. But I'm just going to go Psywarp and burn until we get really far out so that we can see how far we can go until this connection goes dead, basically. We're still at 100% signal strength with being fairly far away. We are 13 million... Oh no, 30... Yeah, we're 13 million kilometers away. 13 billion meters, 30 million kilometers, yeah. So, we have signal 13 billion meters away. 13 million kilometers away. Loki, if you were stuck on Duna, would anyone really be shocked? Oh, if you were still stuck on Duna? Now I've got skills. We should just have a Wi-Fi router on board, on God. The thing that gets me, right, call me an idiot for this. I'm no astronaut. I am. But I'm not. But I am. You feel me? So, say I'm here, and I have full connection with my planet, right? 13 billion meters away. There is nothing stopping me from being connected, even if I'm all the way out here where my cursor is. Unless there's a planet in the way, unless there's a moon in the way. There is nothing stopping that connection from reaching. Because there's nothing in the way. There's no objects, right? So how the hell does it make a difference how far away I am? That's what's getting me. It's confusing. Because there's nothing stopping it. There's not loads of air. You know? There's nothing stopping it. There's nothing slowing it down. There's tiny bits of atoms every so often. You know? I think there's still millions of atoms. But you know what I'm saying? Compared to like the abundance on Kerbin. It's confusing. I think the name of the place was Fredbear's. Puggy, what's your favourite game of all time? I feel like I might know the answer. Okay, so we've reached Joule. Obviously not correctly. I've still got a, like, thingy with it. An encounter. So, I'm going to let this run its course. And I'm going to keep an eye on this. And then we can mark out how far away we need to be for us to still be in range. So if I throw out our high gain antenna, I'm going to activate that now. Extend antenna. We're on a trajectory towards Joule. We're going to keep an eye on these bars at the top and see where they phase out. Okay? So 3, 2, 1, let's go. Keep an eye on those bars. As soon as they start getting weaker, I'm going to pause and we're going to make a note of it. Okay? We still got full bars. We can literally see the green line. I think we'll start to see the green line fizzle out. I should have kept my eye on it when we went through the first time. We're doing science. We're doing personal science here. So we're all the way past Duna. We're starting to get yellow. It looks yellow on the line instead of green. We're losing some signal. Okay. It's getting weaker. So it reaches all the way to the next planet. What's this planet called? This brown one that no one cares about. Oh no, it doesn't reach it. Oh wait, to be fair, if Kerbin was on this side, alright, we've lost connection. We've completely lost connection. Which means, if I try spinning, it won't spin. Yeah. Alright, so there's no signal at all. If Kerbin comes back round to this side, we might have more of a connection. But that, so we have to be, how far away are we? Oh, never mind. It still says the same altitude. How do I know how far away I am? Is there a way for me to know that? It says Kerbin is altitude 13 billion. I don't know, man. I'm having a philosophical crash out, bro. Wait, what? A teleported bread. Wait, what's happening? I'll look away from the chat for a second. If I set this to target, it doesn't tell me how far away I am from it. I'd love to know how far away I am from it. Oh wait, all right. So it goes in relation to the sun, I think. Yeah, it does. So 13 billion to we're about 20 billion meters away. We're 20 million kilometers away. Is whereabouts it fizzles out, I think. So we can send a probe to Duna. We can send a probe to Minmus. We can send a probe to Eve and Moon and Moho, but we can't send one out here. It's not possible. So we'd need a relay around Duna to make it one to... Wait, so how far away is Joule? Joule is... No, where's the actual planet? Over here. Joule is 71 billion meters away from the sun. And Duna is 20. So you wouldn't even reach it. You'd need one here on Dres. Use measuring tape or a ruler. So yeah, for you to send a satellite to Joule and make it work, you need a satellite here because of how far away it is. That's crazy. That is crazy. Okay. Alright, we're heading back. Actual dude time. Damn, we only have 35 minutes left of the stream. Holy moly. How does this keep happening? This game flies by, man, I swear. Fucking fuck boy, I'm going to call Bloom Boy that now. Okay, so we're wanting to head back home. Ignore the maneuver, ignore all that. We can't go to Joule. Sad times. What we can do is instead of sending it to Vol, we could send it to Eve. We could send a probe to Eve. That could be cool. Should we try that instead to get science data? Actually, before we do, can I get science data from all the way up here? That is different. Will it allow that? So say I observe the goo. How much science am I getting from being up here? 20 science. Transmit. Transmitting this experiment will render the module inoperable. Restoring functionality will require a scientist. Yeah, I'm fine with that. because we have 2 of each. Okay, that's done. So we've sent some science. Then we have the barometer. 24 science transmit. That's gone. 12 data on atmospheric pressure. Okay, that's added. Cool. Then we have the thermometer over here. We have 2 sets of every experiment, don't worry. So if we do end up going to Eve, we can send some back. 16. There we go. And also this bad boy. The magnetometer. Extend that. I say we take it to Eve. Why not? 90 science. Well, actually, it'll be 75. You've measured the interaction between solar wind as magnetic part. Yeah. Flying high over the sun. Wait. Of this planet? What planet? There's no planet in between. Anyway, transmit data. Hopefully the things are good for it. Transmit it. Yes, done. Right, and how much power have we still got? Still got loads of power. Okay. So, we can do that. We can easily do that. So these are all... Wait, I can run the magnometer again. Oh, so this is the only one that remains inoperable. I can reuse these. Oh, because I've already transmitted the data. Oh, we're going to make heaps of science. Oh, yeah. Okay, so if we want to go to Eve, we are going to want to burn retrograde at AP to lower our orbit. So if I add a maneuver and we go retrograde burn out here. Oh, wrong way. That's the most efficient burn. It only burns 700. We have 5,000 to burn. We're all good. Here comes the money. Oh, yeah, it does. Oh, yeah, it comes. Pause. That sounded well. So we will have our closest point a quarter of the way away. So if I do it over here, let's say, we might have an encounter. Add maneuver. And drag this bad boy inwards. Oh, no. Oh, no, it's the opposite. I think I was meant to go... Wait, I might be at the perfect transfer window right here. Should we find out? Let's see. Add maneuver. Oh, no, it's still miles away. I think it is that, though. Right, so if we... Say we do a full orbit. Add maneuver. Is here the spot? No. Oh, wait, we're not on the right angle anyway, are we? No, we're not. Okay, we'll need to fix that. But even if we aren't on the right angle, it'll still have an encounter thing when we're closest. So where would we need to be? Over here? This would be the least efficient one. Yeah, no, it's still not good. This is awkward. This is an awkward one. We could always revert the whole thing, send it back home, send up another rocket, and get the right transfer window and stuff. If this is too difficult. Say we put it literally an entire cycle behind. Yeah, I think we're going to want to warp further ahead and then be like here. So if I just quickly warp over this way. And then I'm going to set up like a maneuver just behind where we are now. And see how close that is. Come on. Or see what the maneuver at AP can be like. Because that'd be like 90 degrees. Well, actually, I don't know where Eve is going to be. It's going to be my first time seeing Eve as well. Obviously, I'm not going to be landing there. That won't be possible. Getting very close there. Okay. Cancel that. Maybe directly on this. Add maneuver. Where is this taking me? Oh! It's getting close. It was getting close. Maybe exactly where I am right now. Over here. Add maneuver. But obviously on the next orbit. Next cycle. Very close. Holy moly. Can we have a death counter on the stream too? Yeah, for real, we do need one. Hey, no one's dying on this stream. We got no one on board. I need to fast forward a tiny bit more. There we go. Put it like there. Add maneuver. Let's see. Oh, how close are they? Closest approach, separation, 200,000 kilometers. That's pretty close. I'll put like right, yeah. Right where I am right now. On the next rotation. Is that where I just put it? I think that's like just where I put it. 200k again. Yeah, right. Fast forward a bit more. God damn it. Don't really matter how far away I do it. Right there. So like here. Add maneuver. Wrong way. A lot of guesswork here. Oh, we get an encounter. We get an encounter. Nice. Retrograde. There's the encounter. Okay. So from this point, we need to match the orbits. Actually, no, we don't. We just get, we're like right on it. It's just going to cost a bit more to try and get into orbit from there, I think. We'll see. Right, if I set Eve as a target, or focus of view even, and zoom in, how close are we? Oh, Eve has a moon. What? Gilly. I didn't know it had one. I didn't know it had a moon. Does Venus have a moon in real life? I'm guessing not. Anyway, okay. So we want to maneuver this bad boy around. Oh. This could be the guesswork job. Like that. Oh, yeah. I think I'm happy with that. And then... no, wrong way. It's going to be a heavily tilted orbit. Yeah. Tilting's good. That means we're getting super close. Oh, no, it's gone past. I was looking at it from the wrong angle. Right there. And what does this do? Yes. Very close. I think that's good. I think that's very good. Okay. You've got a hoe. You've got a hoe called Gilly. What do you know about Gilly? Okay. So, if we go around here, we should be in contact with Kerbin at all times, unless it's on the opposite side of Eve, which I think rarely happens because of how fast Eve's orbit is, or how small Eve's orbit is. So if we fast forward, we need to start burning at around 145-ish to get an efficient burn with the nuclear. Epic. Okay. Swap around. I'm excited. We're gonna get so much science. Yes. Which night from each of the core 4 FNAF games is easiest and which are the hardest? Which night? Night 1? I don't know. I feel like you'd say night 1 for all of them. Or do you mean like night 5 on each of them is the hardest? I'd say night 5 on the first game is the easiest. Then I'd say the 4th. I'd say it goes, for the easiest night 5, I'd say it goes 1, 4, 2, 3. Because 3 was the one for me that took the longest to get through night 5. But night 4 I only got confused with because I didn't understand the laughs. Kind of had a crash out. It sounded way more confusing than it actually was for Nightmare Fredbear. But yeah, I'd say it goes 1, 4, 2, 3. I'd say 3's got the hardest night 5. Night 6, Five Nights at Freddy's 2 can go and burn in a pit of ashes. Not even ashes. In a fiery, roaring lava pit. Didn't even beat FNAF 2. Hey, I beat the 5 nights. The 6th night, no. No. The 6th night was a joke. Can't imagine night 7 on that. Okay. And then... where are we? Compared to our maneuver. 1020 mode is hard. I ain't doing any of those challenge modes. I just feel like they wouldn't even be fun to watch. I'm just not good enough at those types of games. Now, but that's been Springtrap 1. Man move from the opposite. That's what I mean. That's why I said that's why I said Five Nights at Freddy's 3. For me, night 5 on 3 is the hardest one. Because literally, Springtrap will be on the opposite side of the map, and a second later it'll be in your room. It's a joke. How did the FNAF stuff do on the channel? It did okay. It did okay. How you doing, SP? Love to see you back. Hope you're having a great day. Better than the Escapists. It did perform better than the Escapists. But yeah, so if you're confused, by the way, for anyone who's joined the stream, essentially, I might have to change the title, but we only have 20 minutes left anyway. We were attempting to send our satellite that we have right here, that we've made, our probe, all the way to Joule to go and gather scientific data that we have over here on this map, which is measuring the temperature, recovering data, the spacewalk we couldn't do, but we could do it with the other crew, gather scientific data, and test the stack separator in around Vol. But we couldn't do any of this because it turns out that Joule is way, way, way too far away for you to even have a connection with a probe. We'd need like a relay probe on Dres, and we've not been to Dres yet. So the second thought was, we need science data, where should we go? We've decided on Eve. So we're going to have a satellite around Eve by the end of today's stream. Epic. Epic. Well, unbelievable. Genuinely. If you beat 1020 on FNAF 2, you'll get a cool Golden Freddy plush. In real life, if it's in-game, I don't care. Oh, on your office desk, yeah. Not worth it. An NFT? Are we crazy? FNAF 4 as well is Nightmare Fuel. Oh yeah, if we're going scariest game, FNAF 4. 100%. There's another brother to be saved on the moon. Oh no, don't worry, he's not on the moon, don't worry. That's a moon base. Okay. We're coming up to it. What up here? There we are. How far are we out? A day. The green connection line's making it a bit more difficult to spot exactly how close we are. There we go. But yeah. Bro, poor Val, you just killed... I didn't kill her! Wait, is Val dead? Val... Oh, I did! No, I didn't kill her. I didn't kill her. Val got fired. Valentina got fired. She was caught doing nasty things in the workplace. Definitely wasn't a mistake on my end. Because of me. But yeah. There's no one to be saved on the moon. We've got a moon base. Okay? We've got a moon base. We got her fired. Yeah, we did get her fired. Completely by accident. I thought it might have saved us money. Hey, we've been having money struggles since day one on Kerbal Space Program. That's what career mode does to you. Okay. Warp here. Yeah, and then we'll just go normal time warp. And we're going to be burning for about a minute IRL. Okay, 26 minutes. And we can move, thank the Lord. You built 150 failed rockets. Wait, does it actually tell me that? That's epic. So not really money problems. Oh, I get you. I get you. Hey, no, some of them they were expenses. That's where your tax dollars were going, man. Yeah, we can move now. Feels freeing. Okay. Okay. So, it's weird that I'm locked onto Vol, but it is what it is. If we speed this up just a tiny bit, I'm going to save before we make this maneuver, don't worry. 4, 3... Alright. So we want to get to about 2 minutes out, and then I'll save the game before we make this maneuver and possibly mess everything up. But we're not going to mess everything up, because we're incredible at this game. We're the greatest. The greatest. By the way, is the background music too loud, or is it all good? For those who haven't been in the stream since the very beginning, I've had to mute all Kerbal Space Program music and put my own music in because some random person on YouTube thinks they own it when they don't, because it's literally royalty-free music. But, you know, YouTube doesn't agree with that. Oh, well, there's nothing I can do about it anyway. So, 1 minute 30 out-ish. Which one I want to start burning? Oh no, 1 minute 45 even. Right, I'll save here. I'm going to actually delete the other saves. So, delete, delete, oh, delete, and delete, and we will save game. Eve! We're going to Eve. We are making it. Wait, welcome to KSB Hell. Wait, KSB? That's my first time here. Have you remembered to save at launch? No. It's a probe anyway, so we aren't bringing it home. It's staying there. It's staying there. Okay. Oh, it's so hard to tell where the middle of this blue icon is. There it is. Right, side warp. Get ready with it. Enable time warp mode. Do that soon. We'll do that soon. What is bro probing? It's for me to know and for you to find it. Well, maybe not for you to find out. Consensually. Pause. It wasn't me. It wasn't me, okay? Wasn't me. It was not intended that way. And around about like now. Yeah, we'll start burning. Okay. Time warp. And then exit time warp mode so we can do it manually to stop it. And we're going to want to stay on top of this through here. Oh, I've rotated. So we're going to be coming in from the top. Like that. Stay zoomed out just so we can see the line cross over. So we know exactly where we are. Oh, stop shuffling. Oh, actually, I'm gonna do it manually here instead of having the time warp causing problems. Just so we get the perfect encounter. No stream tomorrow, sadly not. Unless something comes up, but as it stands, no stream tomorrow. We'll be back on Friday. It's Wednesday today, isn't it? Yeah. And as for what we're streaming, I'm actually not 100% sure. I'll check through what we've done and what we haven't done. We've done Elden Ring, Fallout 4, Kerbal Space Program, and Batman Arkham Origins so far this week, and it's only Wednesday. So we'll see what else there is on the agenda once we get there. Maybe finishing off Hitman and The Escapist in the same stream. You never know. You never know. I do want to finish off Hitman, though. We have one mission left on Hitman. There is other streams that I want to do, though. There is other things I have on my mind. Black Ops 2 is one. Alright, we don't want impact. That's fine. That's fine. I don't want to mess it up too much. That is fine by me. And now we can get a maneuver over here for Orbit of Vol. When Cookie Clicker stream. Is that still popular? I've never played it before. I won't be on the stream for like 8 or 9 days. Can leave for vacation. Where are you going, Alessandro? Are you going somewhere incredible? Minecraft big go with you. Hey, get out of here. We don't joke about those things. Oh, whoa. Don't we get a quick orbit? I think that's pretty even as well, actually. Okay, so that'll be 700 Delta V. That's more than enough. I'm playing it right now. Is it actually still really popular? I remember it years ago being popular, like the Clicker game. Okay, so that's 3 minutes out. Basically 1 minute 30 is when we're going to want to start burning, and we will fast travel to this point and see how close we are to Vol. Which direction are we going? We're going in this direction. First person to spot Val wins. I keep saying Vol. It's Eve. We're going to Eve. Yeah, it's peak. Might want to get a PC before, though. Is it actually that intense? Where's Vol? Where is she? Not Vol. I keep saying Eve. We're going to Eve. You know what? I'm renaming the stream so I don't keep messing it up. No, just better on PC. Ah. Yeah, I was going to say, I think the other thing I'd have it on is mobile. Where is she? Where's the is she purple? Or is she green? I think she's purple. Wait, let me one sec, boys. 1 sec. Let me change the title of the stream. Let me change it. This is important. I'm going to keep messing it up if not. Heading to Eve in Kerbal Space Program because our survival depends on it. Yes. There we are. Perfect. Let me change it on the Twitch as well. Lovely stuff. Okay. And we're back. I use code JacobG in the item shop. Now I'm cool. Hell yeah, didn't buy anything though. Hey, just using it is all that matters. It's the thought that counts. We're back. Alright, we're going to Eve, not Fall. We're going to Eve. Speaking of, where is she? We are... If we look towards the sun and down... Oh, she's there! There she is. Okay. On our way. And over here. She looks like a bowling ball. Well, to be fair, but doesn't every planet like a bowling ball? Hey, she looks cool. This stream's rocking approved. Of course it is, Puggy. Of course it is. And don't listen to what Bossa Blue says about that. It has been... No, it's not. He spreads... He spreads lies. He spreads lies. Many lies. We are getting slight disconnection from home. But it is fine. It's a cool looking planet. This is a cool looking planet. You know what we're going to do before we get into orbit? I'm going to use some of my things again. So if I do this, log pressure data, 60 science, oh no, 38, transmit that. Then we have our thermometer. Thank God we don't need a scientist to repack these. Measuring the temperature of space appears to be, yeah, it's the same thing as the other one, 25 science. Then we have the magnetometer. Run the magnetometer. This is like my favourite science piece so far. That raccoon's living the high life. 170. Oh. Oh, yeah. I know we're not getting full science, but we're sending the probe here. We're going to keep getting it. You see how Jacob hasn't changed that picture of the raccoon for recency? It's because that raccoon got the Connor mentality. He just couldn't give a fuck. I was about to say he got paid off one time, but he didn't. He's shown up once. He did the thumbs up, and I was like, that's all I need. And he said, hey, I love the channel, by the way. I'm like, hey, thank the Lord. I was like, can you sign something for me? So I have like a piece of paper with a paw print on it that says this channel's raccoon approved. It's not been paid off. It's not been paid off. It's definitely not my handprint. The raccoons love the channel. Big Dog said it himself. Okay. Yeah, we got the really chill music already ended. Something intense coming up. Are you ready? No, it wasn't. It's the space music from Terraria. Okay. Let's get a bit closer. So we want to be 1 minute 30 out. And then we're in the money. And then we're in the money. We have so much fuel. We could even get home with this. Realistically, obviously it has no parachute, so there's no point doing that. But it's there. Minecraft server when? I don't think it's going to happen. When the channel gets a little bit bigger, I think we might be able to do it. There's not enough fundage coming into the channel to pay for a server and all the things that would come with it. So, me mod on Minecraft server when? Hey, if you stick around, you never know. You never know. Because I'd want it to be... I'd want it to pay for itself. You know? Reinvest the goods. I wouldn't want you guys to have to like pay for a membership to be part of it and stuff. I want it to be like completely open. Why does planet purple? You know, because of like the hydrogen and the iodine in the atmosphere and stuff, dude. Oh, I've messed up. Oh, I've messed up. Quick to the maneuver. That'll be fine. It has cancer. The Petrova line? There we go. This planet has a Petrova line. That's why. Don't make fun of it. I wasn't laughing. It was the shock. It was the shock. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to all those that got hurt by my comments about Eve. You know, it's not terminal though. It's not like stick drift. It just has it. Just owns it. What a Chad. What a Chad just owning it. Sound like bro did laugh. It was my soundboard. It was my soundboard. You know, like...
Not the cap.
You see, no, I literally... The fact that I was going to show that I have... I was going to show that I have the soundboard and I clicked the wrong sound. My soundboard baited me out. Why did it do that? Why did my soundboard even... Of all the things I could have pressed. God damn it. The soundboard has sentience. Eve has explodium seas. Does it actually have ocean? Have ocean. I am a fish in that ocean. We're getting there. Wait, actually, I could have just done this. Yeah. Oh. Right, we're good. I got a bit worried about the time warp thing. Slowly cometh. We technically have an orbit. Would that mean my science data is different? Should we find out? I don't think it will be. It'll just say high in orbit over, won't it? We have so much fuel. It's incredible. We could get as close as we want, really. And because we're in an orbit now, if it's an even orbit... Wait, let's see. 6.4. 5.7. That's a decent orbit. That's fairly even. We could shrink this. We don't have to, like, you know... It's not that different. It's good. It's a good orbit. I like. We've actually accomplished something in the stream instead of making terrible mistakes, like the whole thing with Vol, but we don't talk about that. What's this icon mean? We have 600 science data. I didn't know I could check that from here. It's just my money as well. I'm bowling until we're in debt because we don't do all these missions. If I don't complete the mission, I get the money taken off me. It's kind of like an advance. I bet bro will blow up this planet. We need to plant a flag on it. Not in today's stream, though. Maybe someday. It's sort of shown me how easy it is to get to Eve, though. I've heard that escaping Eve is harder than landing on it, though. Like, way harder. I will do that. Nice. And now, we are officially circling Eve. It has, like, actual land. No, it does actually have oceans. It looks like it, anyway. So if we, like, warp... Oh, that was a bit... okay, slow down. I wanted to see the other side of Eve. There we go. Chat buys you PC when we get there. You can't even land on planets, baby steps. Now you think about leaving. The PC will happen at some point. Hopefully. You can't even land on... oh, wait, no, wrong one. There was never just one favourite teaser tagline from Final Fantasy sister location. Yeah, what is the name of the sister location bot? I always forget. An orbit around Eve is very fast. I just want to see how the whole planet looks. Is there like a big hole in it or something? Like on Moho? No. There's a lot of land. Okay. I say we get closer. Closer look. Incoming. We want to burn... at AP? Is it? To get a smaller orbit? Right, how high up do we want to be? Ideally, I want to say like 100k out. 100k out from the surface. That's impact. Casual impact. It literally tells me there. On the bottom, on the left of where I'm clicking. Let's do that. I want to be sub 100k. There we go. Because surely it doesn't have an atmosphere like Kerbin, right? I think it might have an atmosphere, but it doesn't have one as high up as Kerbin, right? Right, guys? Save and land on Eve for the stream. I don't know if the nuclear booster will let me. Should we just try and send it into Eve to see what it looks like? See if we burn up on Eve. I am interested, to be fair. You may have caught me here. You may have made me very interested in this idea. Why did it say warp to next minute? I don't want to do that. I want to just warp to the next bit. I want to just warp to the next bit. Disable side warp, right? Let me just warp. It just says warp to next maneuver. Do I have to turn off the maneuver thing or something? Brother, I just want to warp. I don't like the warping to maneuver. It scares me. Higher and thicker. Is it higher? I'm scared. Yo, those are my standards. Latina or nothing. What? Why is it not letting me, like, just... Ah, screw it. We're just going to have to speed up normal time. Oh. Oh, it's because we're next to it. It's because we're next to it. I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. We were looking at the wrong side of it. What are these ads, bro? The one every 18 minutes. I've been making sure of it. It has been telling me when the ads are going. So there should have been one like a minute ago. And actually, there shouldn't be another ad for the rest of the stream because we're going to be ending within the next 18 minutes. So, I think I managed to fix it. I don't have ads. Damn. Hey, all I can do is respect it. Okay. 10 minute. Yes. I want in 10 minute. And then... Okay. 2 minutes out. I'm going to get in position. Eve's atmosphere height is 90,000. Okay. Wait. What's our orbit? What's our maneuver thing saying? 92. Perfect. Is that too dangerous? I don't care. I don't care if it's too dangerous. Shoot me. Can't do it in space. Bullet won't fly. Oh, well, it will, but it... Wait. You know, it wouldn't... Would it? It wouldn't. Because it can't... Yeah, no, because there's no explosion. Yeah, I'm a genius. Boy, genius right here. We want to burn around 1 minute out. That was scary. I almost overdid it. Okay. I might have ended the stream. I can, and I will. Not right now, though. We're going to get into thingy with the thingy, and then... Yeah. You feel me? You feel me? Someone has 820 XP on the stream. Is it Alex? Indeed it is. It's because he donated. Top of the leaderboard. I'm king of the castle. I missed my boost. I missed my thing. Oh, dear. It doesn't really matter because we're just lowering the orbit. Yeah, if you donate or anything like that, gift jewels, it boosts your XP big time. I think you can only gain 60 XP an hour or something like that just by watching the stream or something. It's a whole thing. It's a whole thing. I don't really understand it. Anyway, very inefficient thing coming up, but it's fine. It runs out tomorrow. I'll remember on Friday. Don't worry about it. Don't feel pressured to keep your memberships. Only do it if you want to. If you really want to support the stream, feel free to do so. But don't feel pressured. Only do it if you can or if you want to. I'm not going to tell you to, you know, spend your last couple pennies on it. It is completely your choice. Pressure? What pressure? Every time I hear that, I can only hear Chloe Kelly's voice. It goes through me. But if you don't want to pay for membership, don't pay for membership. Only do it if you want to. It is unbelievably appreciated for the people who do that. Unbelievably. Okay, we'll just keep burning. Keep on burning. And I have a strict rule with income from the streams going back into the streams. And you'll see that coming to fruition definitely before the end of the year. Holy moly. That fundraiser I got planned is proven to be very difficult to make happen. Yeah, concerts tickets cost a lot nowadays. Hey, that hasn't come from the streams. That hasn't come from the streams. I don't do that. I don't do that. It's my... Wait, in Kerbal Space Program, I mean. Yeah, no, but we're fine. We're fine. I just need to make sure this line doesn't go below 90. Keep our eyes on it. Oh, I can just look at this. Keep our eyes on that. As soon as it hits 100k, I'll gradually put it down to 95. Okay. It looks like it's slowing down to me, I can't lie. Alright. We're under 300. Come on. 200. Very slowly now. Very slowly. We're going to drop it to 95k. There we go. Lovely. I'm doing the membership because I enjoy the content, but subscribe, it is greatly appreciated and valued. All of it's valued. Every single bit of support you can put on the stream. When the VODs go live, if you hype them, that helps out a bunch. Liking pushes the stream to new people because YouTube thinks if one person enjoys it, they're going to click the like button and then that'll push it to new people. That's the way that the like button works. And also, subscribing just helps out a bunch with growing the channel. People see high number, they feel more like involved, you know, oh, other people like it, I can like it as well. You know, if someone has one subscriber, you're less likely to do that. And also, it just makes it so you can watch the videos and don't miss them. If you subscribe, it pops in your sub box. And it also makes me feel better. All of it makes me feel better. Like I'm making a difference. Okay. Add a maneuver. And... oh, wrong way. Alright, we're going to try and drop this bad boy down to about the same. No, not there. We need to keep PE exactly where it is. Alright. That's dropping to 90k. That's scary. I don't like that. I don't like how scary that is. My issue is the more this channel grows, the higher the chance we find better people than Muffin and Infamous King. That's a fair observation. Hey, it happens every so often. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't have burned as low as I did. We'll get one really close point and then one sort of... we can get a better view. We have a weird orbit. It's not like how the ISS orbits. Oh no, is it... oh no, it's way closer than that, obviously, but you know what I mean. Isn't it like quite inflated on one side? I don't know. Anyway, we want to go over here. I'm going to be burning for a minute. Wait, what time is it? It's 6 p.m. We need to get this done quick. 1 mil subs when? You never know. We're definitely hitting 10,000 before the end of the year, boys. I'm still fully invested in making that happen. Fully invested. 10,000 subscribers before the end of the year. I have plans to make it happen. And you will see them. I've been working on lots of stuff behind the scenes. It has been stressful. It's been stressful trying to figure it out. Okay. We can do it. Easy. Nothing wrong with a bit of asymmetry. Hey, I love the letter A. Starts the alphabet. There we go. We won't give IP. Oh, we won't give up. I thought you said we won't give IP. Like, you just dox me. You're like, hey, don't worry. I got your information under control. But yeah, literally, clicking the button makes such a big difference. You'll see very soon why it'll make such a big difference when this charity fundraiser happens. So stay tuned. Stay tuned. Bros have like 1 a.m. reply to my comment. I think it was like 3 a.m. I make as much time as I can. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. I'm not one of those to see a message and just space on it. Unless there's nothing to respond to. Like... I still get like excited when I see someone like comment. I like responding to people. I enjoy. What's good? White D Kid, love to see you back. You've caught us at the tail end of today's stream, sadly, but we are playing the Kerbal Space Program and we are getting very close to... oh my god, we are very close to a planet. I didn't realize how close we were. Why does it look like we're actually falling into it? I really hope that's not the case. Bro, URL, yeah, you said 24-hour stream, now a charity stream. To be fair, the 24-hour stream was not organised enough for me to actually make it happen. Entirely on me. But I've been putting a lot of men hours into this one. Okay, start burning. Okay. We need to make sure this doesn't drop below 90k or we die, basically, is what will happen. Just gonna keep it burning. Never played this game. What game is it? It's Kerbal Space Program. It is essentially like a very it's very much grounded in science sort of space game where you have alien people and they're all on a planet and you have to explore the solar system. I'll show it in a second. I'll do the little insignificant thing where you zoom out and zoom out and zoom out. It's very fun though. Did bro save? I did not. We're running this one. We're running this one. And you can kill them. If you want to. If you really want to. If you really want to. I don't know. Mine are all safe. My guys are all very safe. They might be stranded on a planet very far from home, but they'll get saved eventually. Okay? Okay? You guys believe me, right? You believe me. Okay, we've missed the... wait, something flicked off the screen. Why is my rocket not turning back? Am I dying? Now we good. I can never play this game. Hey, it took a lot. It took a lot for me to try this. On a scale of Jacob to flawless, how's the mission going? Honestly, I'd give it like a flake up. Flawless, I'd say it's in the middle. I'd say it's going pretty well. Nah. Okay. Okay. You have little faith. Oh my god, I just realized why we can't turn. We have no signal to home. Alright, it's now going Jacob on the scale of Jacob to flawless. I'm worried. We're not crashing though. We just need to wait until we're in range of home. We just need to wait until we have visual. Let's zoom on round. Okay. Damn, the atmosphere on this planet's cool. I'm not good at scientific games, neither. And that is why we persevere. Please tell me we get connection back to home. How far away is Kerbin? It's not... There we go. Yes! We can move again. We can move again. You love to see it. Okay. I feel this is as close as Klaus. I feel this is as close to Europe's going to get. Look how cool the atmosphere is. It's bright blue. I love it. If he does land. Oh, wait. I'm not trying to land. We're safe, though. Basically, if you've only just joined the stream, we have a probe that we were meant to send to Vol to get loads of scientific data to save our business, to save our space program. But we couldn't quite make it there because our satellites couldn't reach home from Kerbin. So, instead, we've gone to a place to get a lot of science, and get science we will. I say we speed up over to this side real quick, and we collect our scientific data, because it's past 6 p.m, which means that we do have to end the stream very soon. But look how cool this planet looks. I kind of want to save it and send it into the planet. But before we lose signal, I am going to test out our scientific data and get lots of it. Observe mystery goo. 26. That's not much. That's fine, though. Right, yep, transmit data. Then we have pressure. What pressure? 52 science. Then we have temperature, which is going to give us 35 science. And then finally, my favorite science piece so far, the magnetometer. Look how cool that looks. It's so extendable. It's so long. I'm not pausing. 236 science data. Trace magnetic fields are magnified by the sensitive instrument and measured in real time as you orbit near the celestial body. It's almost like hearing the heartbeat of a planet, knowing if it's dead inside or if something is churning. And now, once this data gets sent, we can see how much science we have at the end of today's stream. We have 960 science. And we also have a very cool probe. I find it crazy how I'm zooming out. We can't even see the satellite anymore. Oh, there we go. That's as far as you can zoom out. I can't even get the full frame of this planet, and it's way small compared to, where is our satellite? Wow. Okay. There we go. So, we have this satellite here. We can hover over different biomes and get different amounts of data, for back home. We mainly need cash to upgrade our mission control so that we can get the moon base, so that we can go and save Jebediah, Bill, and Bob, and also Sidless. But we're going to save it there, right? I'm going to save the game. Get scienced. Oh. And I'm going to see where we are in the grand scheme of getting closer to the moon base. Get scienced, okay? And if we go back to the Space Center, our satellite should be safe. We need a bigger probe. Why is that, possibly? FYI, KSP is 10 times smaller than IRL. Oh, yeah, wild. Wild. Is this Pandora? I've only ever watched the first Avatar film. That's Pandora, isn't it? Yeah, that planet's called Eve, by the way. Sorry, I was locked in. But yeah, it's basically Venus. So I'll give you a brief rundown if you're new to Kerbal Space Program. So we are on a planet called Kerbin. Kerbin is basically Earth, as you can tell. Oh no, what the hell? Why is it not looking at Kerbin? Hello? Why is it not looking at Kerbin? Ah. There we go. Okay, so we have Kerbin, which is right here. Home. It also has a moon and a second moon. If we zoom out from Kerbin, we have essentially Eve, which is Venus, and Moho, which is Mercury, and the Sun. Then out here we have Duna, which is Mars. Then we have Dres, which is a planet that doesn't exist in real life. Then we have Jool, which is like Jupiter, and then Pluto. There's no Saturn, sadly. I don't know why they didn't pick Saturn. But it's a very, very big game in terms of planets. And this planet is like planet-sized. So going from here all the way to there will take days if you try to walk it. But that is essentially the game. And as for our plans, we've made it to Duna. We've made it to Minmus. We've made it to Vol. We had our guys get stranded on Vol, ended up saving them, but then losing fuel on the escape plan. And there is currently 4 people stuck on this rocket waiting to get home, which is a plan that we are trying to execute by doing this, which is creating our moon base. Dres is Ceres. Oh, Ceres isn't like a planet though, is it? It's like a, I don't know. Anyway, so if we go over to our mission control, not mission control, where is it? Our research and development, we have a bunch of stuff that we can unlock. One of the very special things that you can unlock on console specifically is right here in the top right, moon launch site. That basically means we can have a launch pad on the moon and build things and send them off from there, which will save loads of like power and fuel and energy, so that we can get to further parts of the solar system without wasting as much fuel trying to exit Kerbin's orbit. So we need 550 science for that, but we need to level up our research and development office with real monies, not real monies, but like in-game monies, so that we can actually spend over 500 science, and that costs this much, 1.7 million basically, to go and get that. So we need about 1 million on top of what we currently have up here. We have 800k, we need about 1 million extra, but we have more than enough science now. And we also have a probe chilling out in Eve's orbit, which is pretty epic. So we're going to end things there. If you have enjoyed today's stream, please make sure to let me know by leaving a like. It helps out a bunch. If you want to be named after, by the way, you can also become the highest tier member, which is why we have a boss of blue on the moon, and we have a hazy Minox orbiting Eve as it stands. But yeah, we're going to leave it there. Thank you all so much for joining me on today's stream. What I'm going to do as an outro, actually, is I'm going to save the game and send this bad boy into the planet, because I want to see what Eve actually looks like, and then we'll load the save and nothing bad will ever happen. Wait, so you didn't save it? They will be saved, okay? And the reason why they're not starving to death is because they photosynthesize. But yeah, if you have enjoyed today's stream, make sure to show your support in every way you know possible. We are about to send this bad boy into the ground, basically. Oh wait, no, never mind, we can't. One sec. Let's speed this bad boy up. Over here. Yep. We good? Yeah, we got connection. We got a connection. Okay, let's send it. Let's send it, boys. As a little outro, let's send it into the planet and see how cool this planet really looks. Don't worry, the probe will be safe. Low-key being stuck in space is better than being stuck underwater. Facts. Yeah, you know, you have something to look at least. Are you excited about the SpaceX upper stage impacting the moon on August 5th? I seriously doubt we'll observe anything, but we could if we do. I didn't even know that was happening. Hey, you've piqued my interest now. Right, if we burn this way, we should be dropping these. Yes. Okay. We'll get this to about 50k, and then we can get a nice look at the planet on the inside. About there. Okay. And then we can fast travel over here and witness how cool Eve is below the atmosphere. Hopefully we get the sunny side. Let's see. Heading on in. What are people's favourite planets for all those that do play Kerbal Space Program, though? I'd say so far my favourite one... I've not landed on it, obviously. But I'd say my favourite is probably Jewel. It looks the coolest, but Eve is also pretty epic. First time seeing it in-game. And I am a fan. Speed this up until we get way in. There we go. 4x. Uh-oh, dear. You know, this atmosphere is kind of a bit strong. Eve looks beautiful, man. I don't know what to say. You know, Eve looks beautiful. Maybe we don't land on Eve, guys. Maybe we, you know, Eve another day. You know, it's cool and stuff. Whatever. I feel like you definitely can't land on that planet with a nuclear booster. Anyway, we're going to leave it there. Thank you all so much for joining me. Have an amazing rest of your Wednesday. We won't be live tomorrow, but we will be on Friday, so I'll see you all there. Have an incredible rest of your Wednesday, and I'll catch you all in the next one. But before we leave, I will be saying thank you to all of our members and moderators, especially Alex for the 1,000 jewel donation during the stream, which I don't know how much that is, but as long as it's like a couple Zimbabwean dollars, I'm happy with it. As for our highest tier members, thank you to Hazy Minox, which that pro was just named after. The H Train, we have our longest standing members like Alex, Muffin, CIA, Aether, and Boss of Blue. Going into our gifted members like Ferret F1, we have Josephine Potgator, Only Kenzie, Just Silk, Great Country, Toasty Chip, Cookie Hop, Mason 2 Mills, we have The Breakoff, and Jack Paul. Now our moderators go past the screen like Infamous King, Ziyuki, Cobb, Demora, Muffin, Arnav, and the H-Train. Thank you all so much for joining me. I'll see you all soon. Have an incredible rest of your Wednesday. And Jewel has a purple sunset and Eve has a green one. I'm gonna have to see a purple Jewel sunset before I leave this beautiful game. Right, I'll see you all in the next one. Have an amazing night. Goodbye and adios.